Hey, welcome back to Home Video Hangouts. I'm Cody, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing why I believe you should buy and collect 4K Ultra HD Blu-rays in 2024. This is going to be a little bit of a follow-up to two of my prior videos where I talked about why to collect DVDs in 2024 and why to collect Blu-rays in 2024, but I wanted to cover 4K Blu-rays especially because they're a newer format, they're the highest quality you can buy, and these are an incredible alternative to people who are subscribing to streaming services but want an even higher video quality format to take advantage of their 4K TVs and sound systems. So to start out, I want to kind of touch on that higher quality. So 4K Blu-rays offer the highest quality video and audio format you can get on a disc because they're a larger disc that can hold more data, and through that, a lot of times they have Dolby Atmos tracks or DTS tracks that are super high quality and offer a lot of great audio on the disc format. And in addition to that, they typically include HDR or high dynamic range, which will give you much better, vibrant, popping colors and contrast on your 4K TV compared to what you'd see on a Blu-ray or a streaming service or something like that. And in comparison to something like a streaming service that says it's offering 4K, like Netflix or something like that, Netflix and other streaming services very much compress their 4K movies to where it technically is a 4K resolution, but it's compressed way down compared to what you get on a disc that's displaying much more data. So a lot of times the 4K labeled content you're watching on a streaming service is going to be more comparable to a 1080p Blu-ray or even lower than that sometimes. And so if you really want to watch true 4K Ultra HD, you need to watch it off of one of these discs through a 4K capable Blu-ray player that offers all the latest technology like Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, and everything like that. And if you have a modern sound system that takes advantage of Dolby Atmos, that's even better because Dolby Atmos is a sound format that will take advantage of your specific sound system setup and make it sound as good as it possibly can. Another thing I wanted to mention about Dolby Atmos is very much like what you'd hear at a movie theater. So movie theaters typically have very high-end sound systems that incorporate lots of speakers all around you and subwoofers behind the screen, and Atmos incorporates typically speakers above you as well and additional audio channels that will kind of add to your surround sound experience more so than what you've heard in the past. And so it's also something that if you want the highest quality audio and video format of 4K, I'd highly recommend looking into a sound system that incorporates height channels and Atmos channels into your surround sound setup to take advantage of that. And like other formats, 4K Blu-rays typically include Blu-rays or DVDs or also digital download codes in the package as well, which even though 4Ks can cost more to buy in the first place, you can typically sell off those additional elements to recoup some of your money, and the download codes will be in 4K as well. Maybe not exactly the same quality as the disc would be, but still great quality, and it's a great thing to have in addition to your disc too, that's included. Now, discussing the cost of 4K is a little bit further. When you buy them brand new in the store from somewhere like a boutique Blu-ray that includes some extras, they can be very expensive, you know, $20, $30, $40 sometimes, which is a lot for an individual movie. But I would say that you can find some great deals used on 4Ks as well. There's a lot of great record stores, movie stores, thrift stores where you can find these 4Ks. I've gotten them as cheap as $6 before. And a lot of times I don't pay more than $10 to $20 at most for these, whether I'm buying them new or used. And again, in terms of longevity, being that these typically will sometimes include a 4K Blu-ray as well as a Blu-ray as well as a DVD, even if one of those got messed up, you still have another copy of that movie included that you can watch in the future or something too. So there are places where you can find great deals on these. A lot of times around Black Friday, a lot of stores will have great sales on 4K Blu-rays as well. And as certain stores are starting to get out of selling physical media, they'll do clearance sales where you can pick these up at great deals too. But I also wanted to mention that now is kind of the best time to buy any 4K Blu-rays that you're interested in because it's still kind of a growing format right now. And over time, we don't know whether this format is going to continue. And there's no information out there about whether we're going to have a higher format like 8K or something in the future. So I'd say it's important to buy 4K Blu-rays now if you want to support them, you want them to keep coming out, and you want to keep enjoying the highest quality video and audio that you can. So like with my videos on collecting DVDs and collecting Blu-rays, my tips for getting started collecting them is very similar. Decide what space you have to store them, decide what your budget is for collecting them, and that's especially important with these since they can be more expensive. And then decide whether you want to blind buy 4Ks or just buy your favorite movies or upgrade your favorite movies in your collection to 4K. And then decide where you're going to buy them at great deals and start buying them and curating your collection. It's really similar with how to get started with any format you're collecting. So in conclusion, I just wanted to say that it's up to you to decide what format of physical media you want to collect, but if you decide to collect 4K Blu-rays, you'll be doing the most to support physical media in its highest format. You'll get the best audio and video quality possible, and as long as you have the equipment required to take advantage of that, which can be expensive, like a 4K Blu-ray player, high-speed HDMI cable, a modern 4K TV with Dolby Vision capability, if you have all of those things, you're going to appreciate all of your favorite movies and TV shows that you buy on this format at a whole new level. I know when I first started collecting these, I was amazed to see the differences in some of my favorite movies once I started watching them on 4K, and it really shows you how the producers and makers of the film want you to see these movies and how they intended them to be. We see modern releases like Oppenheimer, for example, where they're recorded in the highest quality format possible to really engage with the audience watching the film and to really create an appreciation for the content in a new way. And so if you really want to enjoy your favorite films in the best way possible, definitely consider 4K Blu-rays, and let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on 4K Blu-rays and whether you're collecting them. And make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already, and hit the subscribe button to see my next videos on collecting physical media. Thanks for watching.